What's up, Scorpio? All right, so when I was getting into you guys' energy, I got this phrase, look no further. So that may resonate with you in several different ways. Someone is looking at you like, look, I don't have to look no further. Scorpio is exactly what I need and exactly what I want. In what area? It could be a job. Oh man, I don't have to look no further. I want to hire Scorpio. It could be romance. Man, I ain't got to look no further. Scorpio is everything that I want and then some. I'm about to lock it up. But then there's also this other energy of, I ain't got to look no further. I know that Scorpio was what I was looking for the whole time. So let me try to go back. Okay? So you got several different categories of look no further. It's right here. Here I am. For some of you guys, you're about to discover your it, your IT. Look no further. This is my gift. This is my skill. This is my talent. This is what I'm supposed to be doing with my life. Look no further. Okay? So we're not going to look any further until we look a little bit further into the tarot to see specifically what this may mean for you. Whoa. Too much jumping out. Okay, right off the bat, we got the Two of Pentacles. Okay, so while someone was juggling in their mind, do I need to look further or is this it? Okay, so someone was going back and forth with this puzzling dilemma. All right, I feel like for some of you guys, I'm going to just say it the way I just heard it. Someone may have looked at you like a choice, or someone may have looked at you like an option. And these could be friends. This doesn't necessarily have to be love, but I'm going to just speak in terms of love. Someone was wondering, like, is this it? Or should I go look further? Should I, explore? Should I exercise my other options and things of that nature? So you could have even had someone who was juggling. But at some point, the juggling either stopped or they're coming to a stop with the juggling because it's like, look, I don't need to look no further. Everything I need and that I want is right here. I'm seeing it like someone's eyes open and real slow. Like it's like this and then you start opening slower and slower and then they get bright or big to the point where you can see things very clear. And that's how I'm seeing it. Someone's eyes are open and then things are becoming very apparent. Okay? Whoa, this wants to jump out. 2 cards. Look at that. So we have the 5 of Cups and we have the Queen of Wands. So someone is either sad, regretful, and remorseful over you. This is coming up as your energy, male or female, take it how it applies. They're crying over you. They feel like, I don't need to look any further. This is someone that you're not with. Okay, the way these are panning out, it's like maybe y'all had separated. Y'all not in contact. Okay, you're not in union with this person. And as they are either exercising their options or getting rid of certain options to try to return to you, they're still sitting in that energy of, I don't have to look any further. Or I shouldn't have been looking any further because I had what I needed right there. Okay, so you're coming up as the Queen of Wands, someone who's very passionate, action-oriented, okay, someone who gets the job done, and this is sad, regret, remorseful, but I'm going to pick up the pieces and move forward. So some of you guys could have left something, someone, a job, a project, and now it's like you were everything. Let's see what this is. I want to talk about all of this together. Trust. Wow. So when it comes to who they could have trusted the most, when it comes to the person that they could have like relied on or knew for sure had their back, or even deep down in their genuine emotions and feelings, it's like you were the one to trust. Okay, and for some of you all, it's the flip side. It's like they lost your trust, or this is what they want to earn back from you. Okay, as I am narrowing down my options and I'm coming to my senses and I'm seeing that I didn't have to look any further, my goal and intention now is to win back the trust of Scorpio. Okay, this says, I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. Sometimes people just need to sit down and listen to their inner voice and cut out all of the noise. A lot of the times why people can't hear their inner voice is because they get distracted by too many options, right? But when you walk away and you stop becoming somebody's option, now they got to sit there. They got a little bit more time on their hands, right? So this is what happened in this scenario, okay? You gave someone enough time to stop and think, and their conclusion was, I shouldn't look no further than Scorpio. Let's see what is at the deep root of this. Ooh, look at him, look at him, look at him, look at him. King of Wands, that was your mate, that was your person, or this is what they thought. Y'all was, a perfect match. The King of Wands and the Queen of Wands together, right? But somebody wanted to exercise options or, you know, see what else was out there. And now, look what happened. Now this person is regretful. They're remorseful. They need to look no further because what they had right there in their face was already what needed to be. Okay? Again, this could be a job situation. We're talking about love, but it could be a job. It could be friendship. And the whole main thing that this person wants back is the trust. Okay? Beautiful. So let's see. In the recent past, what could have happened? What could have happened? Look at that. The Four of Cups. When you give people time to sit down and listen to their inner voice, they come to better conclusions. Okay? Because they're not busy exercising all of those options. Some of you guys literally gave, can y'all see that depiction? How that person is sitting there meditating? Now they're going within to hear that inner voice so that they can know that the person that they should have been faithful to or loyal to or put their trust in or had that person trust them was you. But like I said earlier, it takes a person coming to their senses. Watch this. Recent past, we had the person sit down and come to their senses. They didn't have you to juggle and be an option no more. Then what happens? Progression. Present point. Five of Cups. So I sat down, thought about it, and then I felt bad. Okay? So that's what we got going on here. Let's see what's happening in your headspace. Oh, Knight of Swords. See, we got them rude awakenings. Them rude awakenings, those abrupt cutoffs, the things that they did not expect to happen. Oh, I can juggle. You know? I can, you know, maybe step out of bounds just a little bit. But this is the realization that you can't do me like that because I deserve better. I know my value. And I'm going to hold you to it. Right? And this is that, This is also, I sat down and I come to my senses, and the rude awakening is, I made a mistake. And that's just what I heard too. I made a mistake. For some of you guys, and this is going to be huge for somebody. It's going to really help you make a decision. There's a difference between someone making a mistake and someone just being like a flat out like player or bad person or whatever. For this, I actually feel I made a mistake. Now the mistake hurt, the mistake cost them, but I'm just, you know, and I don't know who this is for. I'm gonna be real. You got a king and a queen. You know how I love to see kings and queens together, or the empress and the empress, as opposed to if you was a queen and you was dealing with a knight. You know, that's not good. But it's like this mistake that this person made. It's not, for some of y'all. Now, you know, we ain't talking about no toxic relationship. They made a mistake and accidentally knocked you out, or they accidentally made a mistake and slept with your sister. We ain't talking about that. Okay, but we talking about, you know, how people, I don't know, whatever the small little mistake may be, however you measure it up. But just know that I'm hearing it as a mistake. And now when I make the mistake and I sit and I think about it, I realize, oh shoot, I shouldn't have been looking no further than Scorpio. Let's see what this Knight of Swords is talking about. Oh, this wants to jump out. Judgment. Wow. And you know what I just heard? I made a bad judgment call. I thought that I should look outside or look further than Scorpio. For some of y'all, this could be an ex, this could be a current person or whoever. But it's just kind of like I had a bad sense of judgment. I made a bad judgment call. I made a mistake. Okay? This says, I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. Okay? So this is for somebody. And also, I'm seeing this in a friendship scenario as well. One of your friends made a mistake. And it could seem detrimental, but it doesn't have to be. Okay? They made a mistake. Now, I don't know what kind of mistake. I don't know. I ain't really into making mistakes. Don't be making no mistakes with me. You know, I ain't really into all that. But some of you guys really genuinely have people who love you who make mistakes. We all make mistakes, right? But it's just up to our discernment, our inner voice, to decide if we should continue to do what? Trust people or cut them off after these mistakes. Let's see what's coming up in the near future. Somebody's going to be heartbroken. Because for some of you all, like I keep feeling that, and that's probably why I just went off into that little mini rant about I don't know what kind of mistake they're gonna make, and that's why I couldn't even come up with no example for this whole Knight of Swords, or whatever type of mistake they made, take it how to fly. You know, I couldn't even come up with anything. Why? Because some of y'all don't care. It's like, I don't care what the excuse is, or I don't care what the circumstances surrounding the situation is. No. You made a mistake, and the mistake was big enough for me to go bye-bye. Okay? Why? Because whatever mistake you made, it shook the trust. And when we don't have trust, come on now, you already know how it goes. If we don't have trust, we don't have a relationship, right? I'm not going to be looking up over my shoulder, worrying and wondering, and hoping that I don't go through this no more, and hoping that I'm not an option no more, and you going back and forth with me. No. And although you may come back with the, let me look no further than Scorpio, I got some I got some news for you, bro. I got some news for you, babe, sis, whoever. I'm not going back. Rude awakening. See, this rude awakening may be the fact that this mistake that the person made is, I don't want to say unforgivable. We should always be willing to forgive, but it's not going to put us back where we were, okay? This may have been where you were, but that mistake was grand enough for this old knight to come in. But remember what happens when people come to their senses. Let's talk about this Three of Swords. Why is the Three of Swords here? Why is somebody going to be heartbroken? They're already regretful and sad. This means Scorpio's not going to forgive. Scorpio, you're not taking them back. What? Look at that. Patience. So that wants to jump out with the heartbreak. So maybe it will take some time. For some of you guys, this is going to take time. They are going to be abruptly mistaken, because some people think they're going to come back to you and it's just going to be an easy, oh my God, I can't believe you're back. I'm so happy. Open arms. Let's just hug it out. No, it's going to take some time. Yeah. I need some space. I need some time. You know, that's what you're going to be telling somebody. This says, I accept that everything happens in divine order. I just heard something, so I'm going to tell you what I heard. Restored. For some of you guys, your marriage will be restored. Whoever's separated from their husband right now, I don't know who this is for. You separated from your wife. Your marriage will be restored, but it's going to take some more time, because it's going to take some patience and a lot of rebuilding to get that trust back, okay? And it's not going to just be you watching and seeing this person do their thing. No, you're going to have to feel it from your soul and your spirit that the trust is back in there, and, you know, the trust can be trusted, okay? So it's going to take a lot of patience for not just you on this other person's end. I feel like them rushing back. I feel like them wanting to restore and put back everything. Why? Because it's nothing else out here. I don't need to look no further than what I've already had. Okay? Now, for some of you all, you already got your mind made up. Absolutely not. I'm not dealing with this person. But just to let you know, sometimes when the divine decides that you're going to be together with somebody, you're going to be together with somebody. It just may take time, you know, for that divine arrangement to work itself out. Now, that I feel like it's for some people specifically. With the other half of you, this is you just being patient until you get the person that you really going to trust, as opposed to taking someone back who's already broken your trust. Let's go ahead and let's see what you fear, though. What do you fear? The Hierophants. Wow, I got this with who? Aquarius. Some of you guys could be dealing with an Aquarius, but this is that that soulmate contractual agreement. This is also marriage license. So some of you guys may be going through the divorce process, and this has something to do with like the paperwork, or some of you guys could be afraid to get married, to lock it up. You know, because I'm going to just tell you, I just saw an engagement too. Somebody who realizes look no further than Scorpio. They want to come back. They want to lock it up, put a ring on it if y'all not already married. Some of y'all may be afraid of that. Can I trust this person? For some of y'all, when they sit in this space and they realize that I should look no further than Scorpio for that life that I want of love and romance or whatever. When they realize that, they're going to hop up and going to try to come rushing on in, or maybe restore whatever it was you guys had. But you may be afraid of that. Also, on the flip side, they may be afraid that they cannot have this contract back. Whatever agreement you guys had, the mistake may be big enough to break a contract, a spiritual bond, a soul tie, whatever it was that you had with this person. The heartbreak and the fear may be the fact that you won't extend the contract. Let's see what you look like to this person or other people at this time. The Ace of Wands, like you took off with a brand new beginning. And I'm really feeling and seeing like the ball is in your court on this one. So whatever it is that you want to do, I feel like this person is down. They are more than willing to play ball on your terms. But this is the Ace of Wands. For some of you guys, someone literally has to watch you move on. Okay? This is a new start, a brand new start. Some of y'all could have moved out from someone. You could have started a new job, a new project, something physical. you could be doing something completely new that this person, you know, was not part of when you guys were together, but because they chose to option you up, you got to moving on and created something, some new space in your life, and now they see. That's another part of like regret, remorse, heartbreak, having to watch the other person do well and be happy without you. Sometimes people leave you no choice. Or actually, they do try to leave you with a choice. Sit there and be miserable. Or, you know, take me back for all of the bad stuff that I do. But in this case, it's like, nope, the only option is to move forward, and to move forward confidently and securely, knowing that I did what I had to do. That's why a lot of you guys can move away confidently. Let's see what is in your hopes. 6 of Pentacles. Dishing out. So whatever they dished out, they're going to receive back. But for you, in your case, because it's green, because it's money and all that kind of stuff, this is just simply showing you that you really want to receive back what it is that you give. You're hoping for equality in energy exchanges. Okay, so it's not necessarily, oh, I gave you this and you give it back to me in this exact form. It's energy exchange. Okay, so it's like if I gave you some knowledge, you know, and then you went and turned and you succeeded off of that knowledge, and then you came back and you blessed me with something, you know what I mean? Something like that. Also, that's what I'm seeing with a lot of you Scorpios. This is completely off subject, I think, but some of you guys have the power to plant seeds in other people, and you're about to watch those seeds grow and manifest right before your eyes. Now, you're not going to necessarily sit there and be like, yup, I did that, that's me, I did that right there. But you may sit there and you may know, like, man, I planted that seed. I told them that. I taught them how to do that. Woo woo. Some of y'all, you may do that with your kids. Like, I taught them how to do that. Man, I showed them that, you know? So either way, I feel like you guys are going to be planting seeds in people, and then you're going to see the manifestation of those seeds, and you're going to be, you know, popping your collar, if that's still relevant. But let's see how this whole thing is going to turn out at the end. 2 cards want to jump out. Look at that. Okay, 9 of Pentacles. Single, independent, free. Some of y'all just totally choosing, nope, you know what? You broke my heart. I can't trust you again. I know you're sorry. I know you see that you should look no further than Scorpio, but I ain't got nothing for you over here, okay? And what happens? Look at this, Page of Cups. So this is that offer. This is that, you know, I'm coming back in with this cup of love. I want to offer romance. I want to talk. And they're not coming in all hard and pressing and putting pressure. They're coming in real soft and real smooth and real quick and real slick. You dig? Hey, man, I got to go eat tonight. Don't you got to go eat tonight, man? I guess we both hungry. We might as well end up on a date. And you're like, you think you're slick. Okay, so that's what it is. Sneaky. Like, let me come back in. So for some of you all, it may be an overflowing rush of, I'm sorry, I love you, just take me back to the. It could possibly be that as well. Now, also with this this page, there are 3 people in here, of course. So we're talking about if this was a person who had options before, I'm gonna just say this: if you're going to bring them back after their mistakes, they may still carry that energy and have the potential to do it again. Okay? I'm just going to put that out there. So that's why I think patience is going to be your bestest, westest friend. Okay? Not only patience, but the divine, which means God, the Lord, is going to be your bestest, westest friend at this time. So I want to pull a Vintage Wisdom Oracle card to kind of wrap up this reading and see what else we get. Who? Choice. Whoa, isn't that how we started? With a choice, somebody maybe juggling back and forth or trying to look further than they needed to. And now that the person decides, I don't need to look any further than Scorpio. Now they're presented with that choice. And that choice could be to come back to you, or that choice could be yours to decide to let that person come back to you. All right. For some of you guys, again, I'm going to mention that word mistake. It was a mistake. You may have the choice to decide, you know what, let's go ahead and let's restore what we had, even though you made a mistake. And some of y'all may choose, nope, I'm not going. I don't care. Okay. So there's definitely a choice that needs to be made. Okay. So keep that in mind as you guys are moving forward. But as far as like business and career, I kind of want to touch on that as well, just a little bit for you guys. because this is all about like relationships and stuff. But outside of relationships, what is it that you yourself just engulfed in you? Forget the whole world. What is it that Scorpio needs at this time? Balance. Wow. There's so much balance and choices. Look at that. It's kind of like we got the same thing 3 times. We got choice, 2 different things. We got 2 of Pentacles, juggling between 2 different things. Then we got that balance, right? Some of y'all gonna have to find a balance because the person we're talking about, you know, maybe a parent, someone you have to co-parent with. It could be your actual parent. It could be family. This, of course, can be a loving relationship, or it could have been a divorce, but you still have to deal with each other's family. Like maybe you was cool with his sister, or he was cool with your family or something. You know, it's just a big melting pot. But at the end of the day, patience, good choices, and balance is what's going to help get you to the point that you need to be. Okay, Scorpio, that is what I give for you. Thank you guys so much for all your likes, your subscribes, your shares, your donations. I appreciate you guys so very much. And remember the top 5 signs, get those mind trips. So make sure you're telling your friends about Water Star Vibes, getting those views up, leaving comments, because that helps to generate the video and get it into all those different places where it can be seen. Okay, but if you need a personal reading, hit me up, waterstarvibes@gmail.com. Take a look in the description box so you can see how you should list and format your questions. Now, if you're not a subscriber, I would love to have you as one of mine. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And you can also follow me on Instagram at WaterStarVibes. Okay, so Scorpio, thank you guys so much once again. And I'll see you guys in the next video.